Have you ever been in that position where you want to advance your career and you just don't know how, right? So that's exactly what happened to me about 2 years ago. I wanted to expand my horizons in the translation field, and I ended up finding a new passion, terminology, and more specifically, blogging about terminology. Terminology, well, it covers a lot of topics, but it's the terminologies researchers collect, organizes into databases, specialized terminology used in different fields. So anyway, when I started, I knew zero about blogging and zero about social media. And my first blog post was in the lines of, this is my first blog post, let's see what happens. And of course, I've written better posts than that, but it was the first step forward. And it was an opportunity to do it in my own terms. And I called my blog, In My Own Terms, Terminology for Beginners and Beyond. Oh, where is this? Well, there's a few things that if we forward 2 years later, In My Own Terms has become a reference in organizations and universities. For example, it has been used in the University of Alicante in Spain, the University of Applied Sciences in Austria, the University of Thessaloniki in Greece, and the University of Manizales in Colombia. And in the just 2 years of the blog of its existence, In My Own Terms has placed 5th place in. I'm sorry, what? It has first placed 5th place twice in an international contest of professional language blogs organized, among others, by the Oxford University Press among 1,500 blogs. And then the first year, I was invited by the Terminology Coordination Unit of the European Parliament to go to speak to their staff about blogging and the work I was doing. Among them, you know, translators, terminologists, and administrative staff. And then last year, I went back. They invited me to go again to be a speaker at the 8th Summit of the European Terminology Association. So there are quite a few benefits that you can, you know, get from blogging. And let's take a look at a few of them. The first thing is that you get to share your passion. And I'm sure that you remember that teacher that was not really passionate about what he was teaching and you didn't learn much. So you have to be passionate to be able to write about it. And the good thing about passion is that it's very contagious. Then you get a lot of visibility and exposure. And the way to do this is by using social media effectively. So you post, you tweet, you retweet, and repeat. And there's a lot of apps now that can do that for you automatically, so you can concentrate more on your writing. Then you become an authority in your niche. You're gonna get a lot of attention if you start writing original content, and it's gonna be a snowball. You'll be getting invitations. People will be talking to you and reaching out to you to get information, etc. And last but not least, you make a difference. And in my case, I'm really happy that I get a lot of emails from people saying that they decided to study terminology because of my blog. So that's really the most important thing that you can get with a blog. And if you're interested, here at the IDB, we're creating an IDB Bloggers Club, and you don't have to have any experience. Or you can have experience, you can have your own blog. You can send me an email or talk to me after this presentation. So to wrap it up, I hope that this story has been helpful for you and that you start thinking about blogging to advance your career. Thank you.